Welcome to the classic mode of Underground 2. I think this is the first game to introduce it. It's basically taking the classic setup of the Pro Skater games and applying it to too many levels, I would say. It's all 7 of the levels in the story mode, plus 7 additional ones, 6 from previous games, and 1 new unlockable level at the end. Every character starts out with the same very low stats because you're once again collecting stat points. And right away, we're going to see why that's kind of a problem, because you're kind of bad at everything. And that actually makes classic mode pretty hard, even on normal mode.
I've mentioned this YouTuber Rad Rat before. He has a series where he plays through all the Tony Hawk games and the classic modes of the Underground trilogy with 0 stats. It's as hard as it sounds. And it makes some challenges literally impossible.
What you don't see here was like the 5 minutes that I edited out just trying to do the first combo mission.
Oh, wow.
I think this was the introduction of the combo thing.
Combo was in Pro Skater 4.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the first time it's in a classic style, though.
Yeah, I believe so. So this is one of those things that I would... There you go. Come on, you're tall enough for this. So classic mode in this game is one of those things I would start up as a kid and never really bothered to see all the way through. I probably played the first half of classic mode like 5 times growing up.
Something I didn't do, which I didn't think to do until a while later, is it might actually be a good idea to sort of empty your stats and then reallocate the points into what you know you're going to be using the most.
Yeah.
Like, I grind to do manuals a lot, so I should have allocated mostly for there.
Yeah, even the ones you don't earn, you can reallocate wherever you want. Or the ones you start with, rather.
I'm not going to show every single point mission. Primarily, I'm going to show the 6 score, because if you've got that, you've got all the previous ones. Unless I end up doing a fairly cool combo, but don't count on it.
Come on, I want to see your top skills.
I don't have any. I actually recorded this before the story mode, so I was extremely rusty.
Oh, gosh. I mean, you beat Underground 1 on sick. That's no small feat. Unlike Titty, who has very big feet.
Also, as we pointed out, if you're coming here straight from the story mode, the levels are not in the same order as the story. What I had originally planned for this LP was that we would do like a chapter of the story and then a couple levels of classic mode, except Barcelona here, the first mission you get in classic mode, is the 3rd in story. So it would have been very spoilery. Training, the very first one, the very first story mode level, is like level 9.
That's so weird. Like, I'm surprised they would even bother to make training its own level.
It's a returning level, but yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, I guess in that way it makes sense.
I'm also not going to show every time I allocate stats. Because if you collect a stat point and then immediately from the menu you retry the level, it doesn't let you unless you go through the menu again.
But I want to see that sweet skateboard math.
Really messed this one up. Also, the game is just kind of jank to begin with. There's a lot of this where I am very sure it was not my fault that something went wrong.
I'll be the judge of that.
That right there is clearly just hitting a ramp at a weird angle.
You are correct. Judge says yes.
Whoa,
What?
that was lucky.
That was not even close.
That's a jank I'll accept.
Judge says do that again. So what is a tapa? Do you know what a tapa is?
Tapas.
Tapas.
I don't know exactly what it is. It's very hard to see, but there's a rail there.
Looks like some kind of fishy dish of sorts.
My instinct says it's like a veggie dish.
Let's look it up on the internet. My internet is too slow, so we'll never know.
It just looks like it's a Spanish appetizer.
Oh, okay.
Could be a number of things. Manually a subway I could do from right here.
Oh yeah, don't all you have to do is just manual into that door?
Yep.
Easy shit.
And last mission, just gotta grind along this bench.
Yeah.
Now, I'm still missing a stat point, though. I actually recorded this much later, but up at the top of these apartments,
Oh, wow.
which you can kind of just get off your board and climb along the balconies,
My god. This is really hidden.
which is also another way to get up on this roof.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not so bad, but it's hard to see, I imagine.
Yeah, I just straight couldn't see it. Yeah, see, these two are some of the later levels. Skatopia is the last one in story mode.
Yeah, and at certain points in classic mode, the path branches so you can play whichever level you want, which is nice. I like that.
That's pretty cool. I still do it from top to bottom, though.
Makes sense.
Oh, God. Pull that one out. God damn it, that happens a lot.
Sometimes you just take it one step too far. I know that feeling very well. Especially when playing the remakes online, where I'm like, I would have won, but I did one errant kickflip at the wrong time, and then I lost.
The game sometimes can't tell if you want to do 2 kickflips or a double kickflip.
This is true, unfortunately. One thing I only have a problem with in the remakes is sometimes, like, apparently if you press a direction twice and then a flip, you do a different kind of flip, and they usually take longer. So if you do that by accident, you're gonna bail all the time. But I don't remember having that problem with any of the older games.
Trying to get up to the top because that's where the hidden tape is.
You have to be so careful.
Fucking ladders.
To sprint, you hold the ollie button. When you let go of the ollie button, you jump. So you gotta be so careful.
In this game, you can sprint.
I mean, if you hold X, yeah. If you don't hold X, then you just walk, I think.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, I mean, it's Tony Hawk. You hold X the entire time either way.
So, like, I reallocated everything.
Fuck lip tricks. Except for now.
They're actually not that hard for me. Even when my stats are low. Speaking of another point you couldn't see.
Ah! Camera got caught on the telephones. The telephones. Oh.
Flip speed feels like one you don't really notice.
You notice it if your ollie is also low, because then you can't do flat ground flips at all. You'll just eat shit every time unless your special is all the way up. But if your ollie is high enough, then yeah, flip speed isn't quite as important. I like when you're in a combo, your character runs slightly faster, and you see that in the animation.
Oh, yeah.
That feels like a detail Neversoft wouldn't put in, and yet here we are. It's that nice little bit of polish. Ow, my head. That titty's hit his head on several doors in his day. He's used to it. He can't feel in his head anymore.
No, I didn't mean to do that.
You know, it's interesting how they won't let you skate on the beach in this game, considering you could do that in Hawaii and Underground 1. Maybe Australian sand is different than Hawaiian sand. I will, in real life, attempt to skate on both and get back to you.
I'll be honest, I don't think you'll notice a difference.
Well, I guess that's yet to be seen.
Couldn't get that stat point. I'm trying.
Oh, you can make it, I believe you. Oh. Well, we've established my belief is painful.
Oh, right. Yeah, so all of the destruction stuff you can do in the levels. We've already seen the cutscene.
Yeah.
And then it respawns me back here.
Oh, that fire hydrant blew you away.
Oof.
Poor fella.
I couldn't quite tell. I wonder if that was affecting the frame rate.
I don't remember it doing so. I remember it just being satisfying to beat everything around. I don't remember any performance issues with it. Oh, right, the gaps. Ugh.
Yeah.
I hate gap missions. Whoa, that table. There's a tornado in Australia.
The G'day gaps are obnoxious too, because there's one that you almost are guaranteed to not see. Like, they're basic ramp to ramps, but there's one very well hidden ramp. Right here, over these stairs. Because look at that curve. You're not going to think you're required to do that.
No, I never would have. I don't even bother with gap shit because it's all arbitrary. Like, what's a good A gap? The game and only the game knows.
Look at him! For fuck's sake.
You tried. And you succeeded. Is that two? Oh no, it's just birds. See, he goes from a, I gotta get the fuck out of here, to a brisk jog. That's a bad place for a flower pot. People are gonna kick it over.
Yeah, these levels feel like they're just too big for some of these classic style missions, because some of the goals are really spread out.
Yeah.
We could go straight to Berlin, but no, we're gonna do it in rough order. Speaking of rough. Speaking of rough.
Hit the skunk grinds. Oh, I saw a skunky.
What is it with this game and killing animals?
We saved animals.
The dogs and cats are fine, but like birds and skunks.
It's just skateboarder culture. You wouldn't understand.
I feel like skaters would embrace skunks. Or birds, you know, Tony fucking Hawk.
We embrace the bird man.
Free! Free A! Getting everyone.
Oh, you are not coming back here.
I just wanted to do that line high five, and they went a little too far.
You high-fived my ankles. I want to greet myself to somebody by doing that. Hey there, buddy. Ow.
Is that like ham boning to say hi?
I guess. Stat poot up here on the tree. Oh, these aren't so hard to find this time. Oh, never mind. I thought that one was just above the bowl, but no.
I think that's that point. I went for it because I thought that'll probably be easier than the one on the roof.
Got a wall.
Also, don't know if listeners can tell, but I've turned up the volume on the game music because there's no cutscenes or characters we need to worry about hearing. So we can actually enjoy the music now.
Yeah, I've noticed it. I've noticed the music's louder this time around. So I apologize to those who love the sweet sound of skate wheels rolling on concrete or grass. But
not sand.
not sand. That'd be stupid. Who can skate on sand?
You skate on skunks like a real man.
Hello, I'm Bam Margera. I'm here to introduce the first skate park made entirely of skunk meat. You're right, I'm about to die from the smell.
No, just, you're right, I'm about to die. That's why I made it. I had one dream.
My life finally has a meaning.
Skunk meat. And the last one right below the billboard.
Gotta leave your mark to make sure you remember that you got it. No. You're marking your territory, the way of the skunk.
It's a sign of respect. Like what hunters do. They also spray their piss around. And I don't mean bullets.
If that's not a tradition, I'm gonna make it one.
That's deep south.
Uh-oh. I wonder how accurate this stage is to the real Skatopia. I've seen pictures and like that bit inside the bowl type deal, that looks pretty accurate. I don't know about the rest of everything.
Yeah, didn't you say that's not even on a mountain?
I didn't say that, but I mean, it's in Ohio. I don't know how many mountains are there. Oof.
Barf.
Berlin time. Guten Tage.
For pretty much every level, I start with a combo because I know it's gonna take me 30 fucking tries.
Monkey head.
That takes me a while to do.
carrying around the head this entire level.
These levels would be a nightmare to do if you couldn't get off your board.
Yeah. Thankfully, they take advantage of it.
Yeah.
That's way up there. Complications. What was I thinking? Is there a letter up here?
If I accidentally edit it out, I'll have replaced the layer.
Oh, no, it's a beer stein. Okay. What?
That's an acid drop location.
Oh, right.
Also, that was my second take doing that one because the first time it didn't register.
Acid drop the beer steins, right. I thought you had to collect them and you went right through it.
Yeah, that confused me.
This is the only, like, challenge I remember from any Tony Hawk game that's like that. Like, go to this woogity woo, but don't collect the woogity woo. Jump away from the woogity woo.
We'll mark it here. We won't mark it in Australia.
I don't know why that made me, like, feel like, okay, I'll stop. This song really feels like it could be in a Tony Hawk game.
Yeah.
I still don't know what the Space Monkey is.
No.
I don't know if it's like a mascot for something or if it was just made up for this game.
It looks like Dead Mouse.
Yeah, kinda. Drunk mouse.
Actually, Dead Mouse. I might have briefly said it there. There's another stat point next to the billboard again. That is one I missed and I had to go back for later. Oh yeah, this thing I need to build up speed. Madonna the Soldiers do not remind people of American life.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the Madonna and that outfit, it reminded me of that.
There we go. That was one of the last things I recorded for this LP.
You did this in a whack order.
For classic mode, I mean. I did everything for classic mode, and then like a year later, I recorded story mode.
Right. Damn, that's painful to get to. Jump.
Time to nicely with the song.
Where are we going next? Oh. Next week.
Where are we going next week? Yeah, I wanted to do everything in the chunks of 3 brackets each time. So that divvied it up nicely.
That works. This will be 3 parts, right?
Yep. This one was 4 levels. The next 2 will be each 5 levels. Ooh, next time we start with a returning level from Pro Skater 3.
Ooh, that's the best one with the best levels.
Let's see how well they translate to Underground 2 when you have shit stats.
Let's see.